Hi everyone, welcome back to DeFi Monkey. This is part 2 of the DinoSwap series. In part 1 we finally got our asses into DinoSwap. We staked I think $1,000 approximately, which is now $940 of value, because the token has just taken a small dip today. If I look at this just happened in the last kind of 8 hours. It got up to about $4.35 and then took a dive down to now it's sitting at $3.30. I know that Farmer Taiki and his following he took some profits, so I'm guessing a lot of his followers took some profits, and this is what possibly this could be. Also, the whole market has taken a little bit of a turn today. But nevertheless, we are not going to panic. This farm's actually doing quite well compared to the other shit farms that we got into. So I'm going to show you in this video how to harvest from DinoSwap. If you've got a single stake, you can excavate from here. You can excavate directly from here. Or if collectively, so you don't have to go searching, you can excavate all here. You will have to sign the MetaMask every time. So if you have 4 different pools, you'll have to, check the gas and confirm 4 different times. I got $5.30 here. Now, there's 2 options. In some videos, well, it's more than 2 options, but there's 2 kind of main options. One is to dump these tokens now for like a stable coin. Another is to use one of the other pools they have here. They have the Extinction Pools, where you can stake the Dino and earn something else. So here we could, if you're a fan of Ghost here, you could approve Dino, stake it, and then earn Ghost. Also here in the Jurassic Pools, the same. You can stake Dino, earn Dino, stake Dino, earn USDT. Sorry, not USDT, UST, which is Terra. This is a great APY for a stable coin. And then in the tar pits, I'm not sure. This is locking it up. I'm not sure exactly what this one is. But so you can continue to play with your rewards. You can swap your rewards out, dump them for assets that you want to accumulate, or you can hyper compound. So I can actually add this Dino with more USDT and grow this here. So what we're going to do is this time around we're going to do that with half of it, and then half of it we're going to take profits, just to show you guys both scenarios. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video here. Okay, so something that I've noticed here is that the liquidity has come down a little bit, how much liquidity is being provided. But what we're going to do is, I think this extraction has taken place now. Yep. Alrighty, and so we're going to stake half of it and sell half of it, even though selling half, you know what, we will sell half it and then stake it, just so you see what happens here. So I'm going to go to swap. Okay, it's on Sushiswap. This swaps the 2 assets here, so I just go here, Dino. Yep, it's already selected. Max Dino, I have 5.3, so I got $17. Okay, so I'm just going to go put in my thing here $17. I forgot to add this. But we're only going to do half of that, remember? Okay, so we'll put like 2.5, say. Okay, so $8. So swap. Okay. Swap. This pops up. Speed it up. I'm just going to put in here. We made $17. Now that's in the first, and that's about in line with what I thought here. So $17 so far. it's outperformed both these other pieces of shit, especially this Neptune farm is so crap. This keeps falling, the price here. This keeps dumping. Yep, people are dumping. Hopefully it stabilizes at this support here, but it might not. $3.50. Okay, so we have, okay, we've swapped it now, so we've got some USD, we've got some Dino. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add liquidity. See, I've just swapped it out. We're going to add liquidity. We're going to add the rest of the Dino as liquidity. We're going to, and it'll add, so the other half of USD that we sold to USD, we'll be adding this to the liquidity pool. Okay, so we're adding these two tokens on the way down. Okey-dokey. All done and dusted. This normally pops up here. What's our position there? Okay, we own 0.00037% of the pool. Go back to fossil farms. I'm going to stake. Look, the APR is rising again as people pull out of liquidity. I checked the news. There's nothing that's seriously happening. It's just people are dumping their tokens. I'm not going to panic. I'm going to we're adding more. This could be a fool's move, but I was a fool not to get in earlier. I've got another account with like $5,000 in there. I haven't even checked it yet, so I'm not going to feel good about that one's a permanent loss. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we'll just check the DinoSwap. There was 6,449 holders last time we checked. Now there's less. So that isn't the best news, but lots of people have been dumping. I do think it's going to stabilize, but we'll see. So anyway, we've added that now, we've topped this up, and I'll check back in a couple of days, and we'll harvest some more. So that's the end of the DinoSwap. So I went over then, the first video was how to stake, and this video was just how to collect your rewards and then sell them off. Now I could have sold 100% of the rewards and made $17, like I've put in here. But instead we took half of it, sold it for USDC, and then added even further to the liquidity pool. Okay. The impermanent loss, if you don't know about impermanent loss, there's a video that I'll put in the description so you can understand why this has gone down in value. The Dino tokens lost $1 worth of value, so essentially every Dino token I had staked has lost $1, and it's against USDC, which doesn't fluctuate in price. So I'll put that video in. It's great. It's not me. That's why it's great. And I'll just quickly, so that's the end of me talking about DinoSwap for now. Alright, but what I did want to say is in the last video I mentioned going into Poly York. I did decide not to do that and not make a video, but I thought I would just quickly go over the project because it's actually held up okay. So if I come here, this is the daily chart for York. Okay, it's actually held up okay. So it dipped down to $29 a token. It's come up to 35. It's sitting at 34 right now. The token price has held up. The amount of addresses has gone up very slightly, not too many. But the APR for what I would have been staking, which is the USDT, has just dropped through the floor. See how it's 46%? That's because there's 1.4 million, which is like about half the total log value, is just in this one asset. If you staked USDC, you'll still be doing great. Okay, I'm actually, I kind of want to, I've got some Polydo sitting in another account, and I'm kind of half want to put my Polydo in here and get a reward on it, because this one has, you know, it's kept up okay. So I just wanted to quickly go over that, and then I have not pulled everything out of Neptune yet, but I am, and I'll, you know what, I'm just going to do it right now, because I mean, there's a chance it could turn around. I don't know how, I don't know where, but this was a mistake. So I'm harvesting that. I'm going to pull out my deposit here, and I'm cutting my losses. I'm cutting the losses. We lost, I'll show you how much exactly we lost. Neptune, there was 405. It's gone up. There's 5 extra people holding the asset. The price has just gone through the floor. Let's look at it here on Dex Guru. There we go. Look at that. And there's a chance it could recover, but you know what? I'm done with it. I don't like these multi-layer farms. So I got 0.4 Neptune here. I'm just swapping this out. $3. $1.55. There you go. $1.55. So, like, thank God we're farming on Polygon, because otherwise the swap fees, we couldn't do what we're doing right now. So $1.55. So I'm going to put this here. We made $1.55, $12. So from the $40 deposit fee, we lost $27 on this farm. Okay, it's all right. It's done. It's done. So I won't be talking about Neptune anymore. York, you know, enter at your own risk. It does look okay. I might put some Polydoge in. But really we're just focused on Dino right now, and let's hope that this price recovers. Let's hope it was just Taiki and some of it. Look, the total log value is still high. It's just some people are selling some tokens. And maybe I'll look into why that might be happening. Alrighty, so look guys, have a great day, and you know, happy farming.